Okay, students, so let us start solving the problems based on axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP. So in this lecture, we are going to construct both prisms and pyramids. So read the question carefully. In question, if they ask to construct prism, right? So in front view, you have to construct the rectangular box. Suppose in question, if they ask to construct pyramid, in front view, you have to construct triangle. That prism is bounded by rectangular shape and pyramid is bounded by triangular shape. Right? So let us read the first question. A hexagonal prism of side 30 mm and axis 60 mm is resting on its edge of its base on HP. Its axis is parallel to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw its projection. So how we constructed projection of planes, same concept here. We are going to construct projection of solids. Coming to projection of planes, their height is negligible, thickness and height. So in these prisms, in these solids, we are going to consider height also. It is the main difference between planes and solids. Right, same concept. See, in this question they mentioned only one angle. In question, if they mention only one angle, you have to construct two positions. Same concept. So let us see. You have to construct the pentagon on HP. What is the condition? Condition is base should be on HP. Right? So first start constructing the pentagon. So same concept. Base should be on HP. Right? Place your protractor on this line. From this point, mark 180 degrees. Again from this point, mark 180 degrees. Right? You know this. Length of the hexagon is here 30 mm only. Take 30 mm and take 30 mm here. Right? After that, take this length with the help of compass. Keep your compass here. Draw an arc. With the same length again, keep your compass here, cut the arc. Right? Construct the pentagon. Right? Now after constructing the pentagon, you should write the points. So start from bottom left corner. Right? So this is your A of 1, B of 2, C of 3, D of 4 and here E of 5. Right? Now from this corner leave 5 mm gap and draw the reference line now. Because why we are giving 5 mm distance means in question they didn't mention any distances, so we are leaving 5 mm gap and we are drawing a reference line, naming it as XY, vertical plane and horizontal plane. Right, same process, project all these corners till reference line first. So I am projecting A and E till the reference line. Then next I am projecting BD to this reference line. Then next I am projecting corner C to this reference line. Right, now I am going to mark the midpoint of the pentagon. See, length of this pentagon is 30. Right, so what I am doing, I am marking the midpoint of the pentagon first. 30 means 15. 15 is the midpoint. Then next from this corner I am joining a line to this point. Right, now I am measuring this line now. Right, and for that line also I am marking the midpoint here. Right, now I am joining all the corners to this midpoint. B, here A, right, and here E, right, and here D. We are joining all these corners to this midpoint anyway. See, now from the midpoint also you have to draw the axis line till this reference line. Now axis height is how much? 60 mm, right? So from this point take 60 mm draw the axis line. Axis line should be dash dot dash dot, right? 60 mm. From here we are constructing 60 mm, right? Now from every corner construct 60 mm. From here take 60 mm, right? Again from here take 60 mm, right? Again from here take 60 mm, right? Now join this one, right, and join here. This is to a pentagonal prism. So for the prisms the axis line should be in very light manner, right? Now we are projecting point A, point E, right? So write down here A dash of D dash. We are projecting B and D. Write down here B dash of D dash. We are projecting here C dash, right? Then next numbers 1 dash of 5 dash, 2 dash of 4 dash, 3 dash, right? So this is your first position, right? Now let us see what is the next step. Its axis is parallel to VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. 45 degrees to HP means I have to construct an angle here, right? So what is the condition here? Axis is inclined at 45 degrees, right? Now you see what I will do. I can construct this step by two methods, right? So first what I will do means, here in this question they are saying axis, right? So axis means I have to take this line. This is your axis. I have to draw an axis here with an inclination of 45 degrees, right? Or what I am doing, I am measuring the distance from 1 dash to 3 dash, right? I am measuring the distance from 1 dash to 3 dash, right? Now here I got here 45, right? Now I am drawing this 45 mm line with an angle of 45 degrees. Let us see how to construct. See, leave some gap. Mark a point on the reference line. Your wish, leave any length here, right? Mark a point. Now through this point I am keeping my protractor here. I am marking the angle 45 degrees. I am constructing this length here, right? So how much of that length I got? 45 now. So what I am doing, I am constructing 45 here with an angle of 45 degrees line, right? This length I am drawing here. Then next what I am doing, I am placing my protractor here. I am marking 90 degrees. I am placing my protractor here. I am marking 90 degrees. How much length? How much is this length? Axis height. Axis height is how much? 60 mm. So I am drawing here 60 mm. Right, again from this point I am drawing 60 mm. Right, and I am joining this one. Right, now from first point to this axis line, how much is the distance? Measure with scale or with your compass, whatever it is, right? Now same distance mark here. Same distance mark here, right? Then next from first point to this second line, 2 dash of 4 dash, measure this length. Now mark here, right? Now from that point, now draw the axis line. Axis line should be dash dot, right? Then next draw that line. See what we are doing here, right? We are constructing the first prism, initial position first prism. We are constructing here with an angle of 45 degrees, right? So construct the line here. Now you see same prism we are constructing here, right? So first do one thing, first write down the point names here. 1 dash of phi 1 dash, 2 1 dash of 4 1 dash, 3 1 dash, a1 dash of e1 dash, b1 dash of d1 dash, c1 dash. Right? Actually, I didn't draw the axis line first. I have drawn this base first with an angle of 45 degrees. Now, if you observe clearly, this is a right angle triangle. Right? Angle here is 90 degrees compulsory. Right? And I am taking 45 degrees here. So, remaining angle will be how much here? 45 degrees. After completion of total problem, if you measure here, you will get the angle 45 degrees. Right? If suppose here they mention 30. So what I will do, I will take 60 degrees here. This is 90, this will be 30. Right angle triangle, no, definitely one side will be 90. This is 45. So with remaining one angle, I am constructing this base here. You can construct like this, or you can draw the first axis line with an angle of 45 degrees. You can construct this prism here. Right? Your wish. Now after constructing this prism, from every corner of the pentagon, from D, draw the projection line. From E of 5, draw the projection line. From C of 3, draw the projection line. From A of 1, draw the projection line. From B of 2, draw the projection line. Now same concept, from 1 to 1, mark the point. From 5 to 5, mark the point. See, from 1, I am drawing a projection line. Right? So, 1 point, this is 1 point. I am naming this as here 1 of 1. Right? Next point is 5, and here 5. Name this point as 5 of 1. Right? Then next 2, 4. From 2 and 4, again draw a straight line. Right? First point is 2, no? 2 to 2 here. Name this point as 2 of 1. The next point is 4. From 4 to 4, name this point as 4 of 1. Right? Now from 3, draw a straight line till third point. C of 3, no? This is your third point. Name it as 3 of 1. Right? Similar manner, now alphabets. From A, draw a straight line till A point, C. Till A point, name it as A of 1. Next E point, no? E to E. This is your E of 1. Right? Then next from B1, D1. Draw a straight line. C. B1 to B1. Name this point as B1. D1 to D1. Name this point as here D1. Right? Again from C1, draw a straight line till point C. C to C. Name this point as C1. Right? Now after completion of your problem, join here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will get pentagon. So I am joining 1 dash of 5 dash. 1 of 1, 5 of 1, 5 of 1 to 4 of 1. Right? I am joining these points. First I am joining the numbers. Then next 1, 2. Right? Then next here 2, 3. 2, 3 I am drawing with dotted lines because the back portion of the pentagon we can't see. So that's why I am drawing here with dotted lines. Right? 2, 3. Back portion, no, we can't see. This 2, 4 and 3 we can't see, no, that's why dotted lines. Right? Then next join here A, B, C, D, E. You will get the pentagon. Right? Now after that, join 1 to A, right, 2 to B, right, 3 to C, here it is a dotted line, right, 4 to D, right, and 5 to E. Here you will get a pentagonal prism. Right, so this completes your problem. After completion of your problem, don't forget to write above the reference line, this is your front view, take height 5 mm and write down. Below the reference line, this is your top view, take height 5 mm and write down. Right, after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down here, this is your initial position, right, and this is your final position. Right, so in this question they mentioned length of the pentagon and axis height. No, so axis height is 60 and length of the pentagon is 30 mm. So mark the dimensions properly. Length of the pentagon is 30 mm. Right, draw the extension line here. This is 60 mm. They mention the angle also. No, so axis 45 degrees. This is your problem number 1. Right, let us see next question. A hexagonal pyramid. See, in this question they asked to construct pyramid. Pyramid is bounded by triangular faces, so in front view you have to construct triangle. A hexagonal pyramid of side 30 mm and axis 60 mm long has an edge of its base on the ground. Ground means horizontal plane. So you should construct the hexagon on HP. Condition is base should be on HP. Its axis is inclined at 30 degrees to the ground. That means 30 degrees to HP and parallel to VP. Draw its projections. Right. So let us see how to construct this one. Same problem, but here they asked to construct pyramid. Right. So what is the question here? You have to construct the hexagon on HP. Condition is base should be on HP. Right. Now I am constructing the hexagon here. Length of the hexagon is 30 mm. Right. So how much is the angle for hexagon? 120 degrees. I am placing my protractor on this line. From this point I will mark 120 degrees. Again from this point I will mark 120 degrees with length of here 30 mm. So from here I will take 30 mm. Right, again from here I will take here 30 mm. Right, again I will place my protractor on this line. Again from this point 120 degrees. Again from this point 120 degrees. Right, so from projection of plane surfaces we are constructing all this pentagon and hexagon. Right, so the angle for pentagon is 108 and angle for hexagon is 120 degrees. Right, so after completion of hexagon I will start writing here A, B, C, D, E and F. Right, after that I will mark the midpoint of this hexagon by joining all these corners. Right, I am naming this point as here O. Right, after that now from this corner I will leave 5 mm gap and I will draw a reference line of any length, naming it as XY, horizontal plane, vertical plane and here horizontal plane. Right, now after that what I will do, I will project all the corners till the reference line. Right, now after that axis height is 60 mm. From here I am marking 60 mm line. right? So this point is O, no? I am naming this point as here O dash. Right, after that what I will do, I will join from O dash to this corner, right? So I am joining here O dash to this corner, right? So we are constructing here pyramid, right? After that, what is the point name here? A dash of F dash. A dash of F dash. This point is B dash of E dash, and this point is C dash of D dash. Right? So this is your first position. And the next part of the question is, its axis is inclined at 30 degrees to the ground. 30 degrees to the ground means 30 degrees to HP. Right? So angle 30 degrees. We will get here right angle triangle. See, whenever you are constructing the second position, here they mention angle 30. We know the angle here is 90. So remaining will be how much here? 60. Right? So what I will do, with the help of 60 degrees, I will construct this line first. From A dash to C dash, I got here 53 mm. Right? So what I will do, I will leave some gap. I will mark a point on the reference line. Right? I will place my protractor here. Now with the help of 60 degrees, I will measure this. I measured this now from A dash to C dash. I got here 55. Right? So I am constructing 55 here, 53. Right? Then next, from A dash to B dash, I will measure this length and I will mark a point here. Right? Measure this length. So I got here 26. So I am marking here 26. Right? Then next, from here now, the axis height is how much? 60 mm. Place your protractor on this midpoint. Right? Exactly 90 degrees. Take 60 mm. Place your protractor here, mark 90 degrees and draw a line of 60 mm. Right? Now from this point, join this line to this corner, and again from this point, draw a line to this corner. Just simply we are drawing a pyramid here with an angle of here 60 degrees. Right? Now after completion of that, just extend your axis line. Just extend your axis line till this reference line. Right? Now if you see the angle there, definitely you will get here 30 degrees. This is 30. This is 90. Remaining is 60 now. So with the help of 60, I have constructed this and I have projected this one. What is the point name here? A dash of F dash. No, I will write here A1 dash of F1 dash, B1 dash of E1 dash, C1 dash of D1 dash, O1 dash. Marking the O point is compulsory for pyramids. Right? After construction of that, now what we have to do, from E, project the line. From F and D, project the line. Right? Then next, from O point also you should draw a projection line. Right? Then next, from A and C, draw the projection line. Join the two corners and draw the projection lines. Again from B, draw the projection line. Right? Same process. From A, draw a straight line till A point. From F to F point. From B to B point. Right? So from A, I am drawing a perpendicular straight line till point A, naming this point as here A1, A to A. This point is F1. Right? Then next, from B1, E1, I am drawing a straight line B point to B, naming this point as here B1, this point as here E1. Again from C1 to D1, I am drawing a straight line C to C, C1, D to D, D1. At last, from O point also I have to draw a perpendicular line. So from O I am drawing a straight line till O point. I am naming this point as here O1. Right, after that now join all this A, B, C, D, E, F, you will get the hexagon. Right, here B1 dash of E1 dash and C1 dash of D1 dash. Here these are the back portions now, so we can't see the back portion of the pyramid, so draw this by dotted lines. Right, now after that join from A to O, join here A1 to O1, right, then next here F1 to O1, right, then next here B1 to O1, then next here E1 to O1, right, then next C1 to O1, dashed line here, then next here D1 to O1, dashed line here, right. So you will get a hexagonal pyramid in final position. Right, after completion of your problem, right, don't forget to write above the reference line, this is your front view, take height 5 mm and write this is your front view. Below the reference line, this is your top view. Right, after completion of your problem, take height 5 mm and write down this is your initial position, right, and this is your final position. Right, then next in question they mentioned axis height is 60 mm and length of the hexagon is 30 mm. Mark the dimensions properly, right, and don't forget to mark the dimensions. Right, so this completes your problem. All problems are in similar method, but you have to check what you have to construct. First, either prism or pyramid. Right, let us see the next one. A cylinder of base diameter 30 mm and axis 50 mm long has a generator in VP and inclined at 45 degrees to HP. Draw its projections. Now if you see this problem here, they didn't mention that to construct the circle in HP or in VP. Right? They said that generators is in VP. So generators means, you know, if you are constructing a circle cylinder, right, if you are projecting the cylinder like this, right, so we will call this as cylinders. These are called as generators. These are called as generators, right. So in this question they mentioned to construct these generators in VP, right. So this is your reference line, vertical plane, horizontal plane. So in order to construct the generators in VP, you have to construct the cylinder in HP. Right? So let us see how to solve this one. Here, circle diameter is 30 mm. Right? So circle diameter is 30 mm, radius will be here 15 mm. Take 15 mm radius with compass and construct the cylinder. See, anyway I constructed here. Just I am drawing again here with the help of this pen. Right. construct the cylinder of diameter 30 mm. Right, now divide this circle into 12 equal parts. To know how to divide a circle into 12 equal parts. Divide this circle into 12 equal parts. Now after completion of the circle, leave 5 mm gap. Now draw the reference line of any length. Right, name it as XY, vertical plane, and here horizontal plane. Right, name it as here A of 1, B of 2, C of 3, D of 4, E of 5, F of 6, G of 7, H of 8, I of 9, J of 10, K of 11, L of 12. Right, now project all these corners till the reference line. Right, now from here, what is the axis height here? 50 mm. Right, so actually this midpoint is your axis now, so take 50 mm. Again from all the points take 50 mm, 50 mm, 50 mm, and again 50 mm, 50 mm, and here 50 mm. Axis height is 50 mm. Right, now join this one. Right, again join here. Right, so this is your cylinder. Write down the points here: A dash, B dash of L dash, C dash of K dash, D dash of J dash, E dash of I dash, F dash of H dash, and this is your G dash. 1 dash, 2 dash of 12 dash, 3 dash of 11 dash, 4 dash of 10 dash, 5 dash of 9 dash, 6 dash of 8 dash, and this is your 7 dash. Right, now axis 50 mm long has a generator in VP. Now the generator is in VP, inclined at 45 degrees to HP. So take any one of the generator. A dash 1 dash is your generator, G dash 7 dash is your generator. Right, so I am taking this G dash 7 dash generator. Right, just I am marking a point on the reference line. I am placing my protractor on that reference line, marking 45 degrees angle. Right, now I am measuring this length. Anyway, this is your axis. Axis is 50 mm. Right, I am drawing here 45 with the help of 45 degrees. I am constructing this generator. Angle here is 45 degrees. Right, now what I will do, I will place my protractor on this line. From this point I will mark 90 degrees. From this point I will mark 90 degrees. Right, measure the distance from 1 dash to 7 dash. Anyway, it will be the diameter of circle. No, diameter of circle is 30 mm. So I am constructing 30 mm here, and I am constructing 30 mm here. Right, now after that I will join this one. Right, now same, from 1 dash to 2 dash, measure the distance, mark a point here. From 2 dash to 3 dash, measure the distance, mark here. 3 dash to 4 dash, 4 dash to 5 dash, 6 dash, 7 dash. You can measure either with scale or with compass. Right, just draw the prism here. Right, here the generator is 45 degrees. Right, after that mark the points here. Same, 1 1 dash, 2 1 dash of 12 1 dash, 3 1 dash of 11 1 dash, 4 1 dash of 10 1 dash, 5 1 dash of 9 1 dash, 6 1 dash of 8 1 dash, last one is 7 1 dash. Right, and here A1 dash, B1 dash of 11 1 dash, L1 dash, C1 dash of K1 dash, D1 dash of J1 dash, E1 dash of I1 dash, F1 dash of H1 dash, and last one is here G1 dash. Right, after that what we have to do, from every corner of the circle draw the projection lines. From J draw a line, then next join this K and L, draw a line, K and I, then next here L and H, draw a line, then next join here A and G, draw a line, then next join here B and F, draw a line, then next join here C and E, draw a line, then next join last one here D. Right, so all the lines should be in horizontal manner, projection lines we are drawing of any length. Right, so now what to do, from 1 to 1, from 2 to 2, from 3 to 3, same process. Right, so let us see how we will get from 1 to 1, 1 to 1. Right, next 2 and 12, 3 11, 4 10, right, then next 5 9, 6 8 and 4. Similar manner here from A B C D, A B L C K D J E I F H and G. Right, write down here, this is 1 of 1, 2 of 1, 3 of 1, 4 of 1, 5 of 1, 6 of 1, 7 of 1, 8 of 1, 9 of 1, 10 of 1, 11 of 1, and this is to a 12 of 1. Same here, A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1, J1, I1, K1, and here L1. Right, now if you join all this, you will get one circle here. Right, these are the back portions now, so construct it with dotted lines. Right, and you will get another circle here. Join all these points. Right, after drawing two circles, join the corners. It will look like a cylinder. Looks like a cylinder. Right, after completion of your problem, above the reference line, this is to a front view, and below the reference line, this is to a top view. Right, so after completion of your problem, write down here, this is to a initial position. Right, and this is to a final position. Right, so all problems are similar problems, just you have to identify whether what you have to construct, prism or pyramid. Right, so in all these questions they mentioned only one angle, so we have drawn two positions.